From Oceanside to Mission Beach, hundreds of concerned citizens gathered together today against offshore oil drilling. Organizers wanted to draw a line in the sand and send a clear message to politicians.
When do we want it?
Nearly 250 people marched down to the Pacific Beach shoreline to take part in Hands Across the Sand. A global movement united against offshore drilling dangers that supporters claim harm marine wildlife, fishing industries, and coastal economies.
What do we want? When do we want it?
The event was hosted by the San Diego chapter of the Surfrider Foundation. Its mission is to steer America's energy policy away from its dependence on fossil fuels and into environmentally friendly resources.
Well, the message is we want to increase awareness that offshore drilling is not needed. What we need is more clean energy. Things like algae, recycled biodiesel make a huge difference. We need more investments there, not in oil. We're addicted to oil.
The 15-minute human chain, which took place on the north side of Crystal Pier, also featured dozens of children who stood side by side with their parents.
We want to enlighten the children and the young people because they're going to be the future and they're going to be the ones that are going to have to deal with a lot of the stuff that's going on right now.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Kainoa Murphy is an El Cajon 10-year-old who can't stop thinking about what the Gulf of Mexico oil spill has been doing to wildlife and sea creatures who've been harmed by the gooey mess.
I think that BP should just find a good solution for that. So far, nothing's happening.
Hands Across the Sand was founded by a Florida restaurant owner in October 2009 who supported maintaining a ban on offshore drilling off the Sunshine State's coast.
We aren't going to shut off oil right away or do without oil tomorrow. But over time there's been talk and promises and we should really develop alternative energy, and now's the time to really get serious and do it.
Hands Across the Sand is also endorsed by national environmental groups, including the Sierra Club, Greenpeace, Ocean Conservancy, and Friends of the Earth.
Thank you so much, Dave. 2 months before the BP oil rig exploded in the Gulf of Mexico, a peaceful statewide protest against offshore drilling was organized in Florida. A simple message then: no to offshore drilling, yes to clean energy. Today in Miami, the show of unity was growing, spurred on as the Gulf oil spill now approaches its 8th week. Hands Across the Sand is now an international movement, even extending today to our own beaches in San Diego. KUSI's Lene Lewis with the story.
It's all about people locally making a stand internationally, saying no more increased offshore drilling, but yes to clean energy.
Bill Hickman of the Surfrider Foundation says people came together to join Hands Across the Sand, not just here in San Diego, but all over the world, with more than 800 events just like this one. The first was held in February of this year in Florida, and after the oil spill in the Gulf, organizers felt the need to do it again.
The more people we have, the bigger impact we have.
Hands Across the Sand isn't the only thing going on here at the beach today. Just like they do more than once every month, volunteers from the Surfrider Foundation are here picking up trash.
I surfed here my whole life, and living here, it's just kind of in my culture and my blood. Keep the beach clean and just respect San Diego and everything around it. Not only here, but in the mountains, deserts, everywhere. Just keep it beautiful.
30-year-old Nathan McGrath says he often spends time cleaning up the beaches on his own. Today is the first time he's volunteering with the Surfrider Foundation. He says he supports their message to find alternative sources of energy. Hickman says he realizes there is a delicate balance to their message, that a lot of folks depend on offshore drilling for their livelihoods. And advocating that it stop, he offers this solution for thought.
I'd like to argue that there's lots of jobs in clean energy too that we need to explore. We can transfer jobs there. We definitely don't want to kill any jobs, any industry, things like that, but we definitely need to protect our environment so that it's here for future generations and that we can have sustainable jobs.
Their effort today to get the word out and provide information to passersby that this group cares about the beaches, not just here in San Diego, but around the world. Lene Lewis, KUSI News.
Hundreds of thousands of people around the world joined together in Hands Across the Sand. It's a worldwide stance against offshore drilling. The Surfrider Foundation hosted the event at Pacific Beach for hundreds of advocates. The goal, to oppose offshore oil drilling and champion clean energy and renewables. The movement began in February in Florida from the BP oil disaster in the Gulf and has spread around the world.
We need to look at clean energy solutions. There are easy answers out there, you know, whether it's algae or recycled biodiesel for driving. There are a lot easier solutions out there other than the dependency on oil.
Now, if you would like to take part in a beach cleanup through the Surfrider organization, there are plenty of opportunities to do so. The group hosts 3 beach cleanups every month.